Hello everyone, welcome to Funny Boy Insights. Today let's talk about how Shyam Selvadurai's Funny Boy isn't just a good story but it's got something more. It can actually change the way we see things in our world. Think about going on a fun adventure with Shyam Selvadurai's Funny Boy. It's not just a normal story about a kid named Archie. In Sri Lanka, this book is just like a magical journey that not only tells a tale but also changes the way we think. As we meet Archie, a curious kid facing challenges, Funny Boy becomes all about his cool adventures, breaking rules, learning about different cultures, and standing up for what's right. Selvadurai's waves a story that's not only about a boy but also shows us how stories can make us see the world in a new way. So in Funny Boy, stories become like a secret weapon. They can make a big differences in how society works, whether it's challenging rules, exploring different cultures, or making us rethink things. This novel reminds us that books have this amazing power to shake up the world we know. In Funny Boy, Archie doesn't follow the usual rules about how boys and girls should act. Instead of playing typical boy games, he plays bride. Archie wonders, why can't a boy be a bride? It's just a game after all. This makes us think about why we think boys and girls should act a certain way. The story wants us to question these rules. Moreover, the book shows different kinds of relationships that don't fit the usual expectations. Character says, "There's no harm in a game. Let him be who he wants to be." This means the story makes us think about love and relationship in different ways. So Funny Boy is like a superhero that makes us think about rules and helps us understand different types of love. The book takes us to Sri Lanka and it's like a tour guide showing us different cultures. There's a bit of a fight between Tamil and Sinhali cultures in the story. It makes us realize that cultures can sometimes have problems and they can also change over time. So Funny Boy is not just a story, it's like a tour guide teaching us about different ways of living. Funny Boy is also really loud when it comes to unfairness. The characters in the story speak up against things that aren't fair, and they say we should be the voice for those who can't speak for themselves. It also talks about how policies can make things unfair. This makes us think about speaking up when we see some things wrong and now staying quiet. In the story, Archie learns that he doesn't have to follow what everyone expects. He can decide for himself. The book also talks about breaking stereotypes, which are like fixed ideas we have about people. It challenges us to think about why we believe certain things and to be our own person. And guess what? Funny Boy is not just about the past, it's also about what's happening now. The character says that the struggle they faced in the past are still happening today. So the story teaches us that we can learn from the past to make our world better now. As we finish up with Funny Boy, it's not just about closing a book. It's like finishing a mission. The story is like a superhero power that makes us think about rules, learn about different cultures, speak up for what's right, and understand what's happening around us today. Thank